Hi guys, today we are going to do the unboxing of READGEAR Controller, which is for PC games. In this video we are going to check if we can play Android games with this controller. We are also going to see how good it is, its pros and cons, and should you be buying this controller or not. Before getting started, I would request you all to please subscribe to All About Apps and like this video. So guys, on the box you can see the features of the controller. One of them is it has inbuilt chargeable battery, which will give you up to 10 hours of gameplay. Another big feature of this gamepad is the vibration feedback, which is written here. On the sides there is not much information, but yes, on the back I could see the price of this device, which is $17.99, and I got this from Amazon for 1700 Indian rupees. Let's quickly open this box. We get the controller inside this plastic case, and along with this there is a manual. Inside this paper there is a CD, and it's been a long time since I saw one. This piece of paper has very important information on it, unlike other manuals, so try not losing it. Coming to the main part, we can see a USB dongle here. It's a 2.4 GHz receiver and it's quite small. Now let's take out the controller. It feels good in hand, it's lightweight as well. My initial impressions of the controller is positive. Along with all these, we get a micro USB charging cable and also a wireless receiver, which was quite surprising to see because it is quite unusual to see two dongles with a single device. So in case if you lose one, you can use the other. Let's review this controller now. The build quality is good. The controller feels comfortable in hand and is lightweight as well. And to be exact, it is 205 grams. You can see the READGEAR branding on the top, and below it is the home button, which is also the power on button. The analog stick quality is also good and the remaining button feels clicky. These four digital buttons A, B, X and Y are backlit with different colors. The L1 and R1 are buttons here and you get a clicky sound when you press it. R2 and L2 are right and left triggers. On the back of this device there is a hole which is used for resetting the controller. So to conclude, on the quality front, I do not see any issues here and it's really good for the price we pay. Before doing gameplay testing, let me tell you that this controller supports turbo mode, which can be turned on by pressing the turbo and the corresponding key at the same time, and you can come out of this mode by doing the same thing. If you are thinking what a turbo mode is, in this mode you don't have to continuously tap on any button, you just have to long press it. But its functionality in the game will be as if you are tapping the button continuously. This will give you an added advantage in action games. Now let's do some real testing of this controller by playing some game. First game which I tried with this controller is Asphalt 9. So let's power on the controller by pressing on the home button. And once you do this, you will be seeing the 4 lights flashing, which means that the device is in pairing mode. Now let's connect the receiver to the phone with the help of a Type-C OTG, and the connection here is instantaneous. As you can see, it takes only 2 seconds, and now you can see the 2 constant lights, which means that the connection is active and the controller is in X input mode. Since Asphalt 9 does not support this mode, let's change the mode to direct input by pressing and holding the power key for 5 more seconds. Sometimes you might go to the home screen and that's fine. Also, you can see here that the position of the LED lights is changed here, indicating that it's in direct input mode. Usually you will see all the Android games working in this mode only. There are also some games like Dead Trigger 2 which will automatically detect the controller and gives you the option of mapping the keys. It took me some time to configure these, but once done it was a very good experience. So guys, the next game which I tried here is Ocean Horns, which is an adventurous RPG game, and even here I did not have any problem playing with the controller, but since there were very minimal controls here, I thought let's do some more testing, and then I installed Brother in Arms 3. This game, like Dead Trigger 2, detected the controller and displayed the corresponding key mapping with it. What I liked about this game is that it displayed the keys to be pressed on the controller to execute the functionality. For example, X key here is for reloading. One of the main questions that comes to anyone's mind is there any lag? So guys, let me tell you that I am having a very smooth experience and there is no lag. Next, I tested Modern Combat 5, which is an action game. Here as well I did not face any problem connecting the controller to the game, and this game, unlike other games, will take some getting used to. As you can see here how bad my aiming is. Good thing with this game is that I never felt the need of touching the menu options. All the settings were accessible from the gamepad. I had to do some testing with open world games, so I downloaded Gangster 4, another game from Gameloft. In this game as well, I had an enjoyable experience, but since the controls here were too much, it was quite confusing in the beginning, but it was fun driving cars here. Here as well, most of the time I could manage playing without touching the screen, so I would say it's great key mapping. I also played this zombie game. This game had partial support for the controller. For accessing all the game options and starting the game itself, you had to touch the screen unlike other games. But once the game started, I was able to play from the controller. Here the controls were very less and the game has a very good storyline, and I think you should definitely try this. Last but not the least, when I tried connecting the controller with Call of Duty, the connection was not happening. I even tried to establish a connection from settings, but I could not see that happening since it was looking for a Bluetooth connection, and this is a 2.4 GHz receiver. One thing which I noticed here is the key mapping feature was not enabled with the controller, unlike with the PS4 controller, so you can only play the games which has the support for controller. On the PC side, I played only NFS Most Wanted on my laptop and it recognized the controller as Xbox controller. Here as well I did not have any issues, and since this controller is specially designed for PC games, I'm sure you will not be seeing any issues in this respect. Once the battery is low, you will be seeing the lights flashing. After plugging in the cable, you will see that the lights are flashing slowly, indicating that the charging is in progress, and it will take you near about 3 hours to completely charge the battery. But with 20 minutes of charge, you can easily get 2 hours of gameplay. If you are wondering, can you play games while the charging is in progress? And the answer is yes, you can do that. To turn off the device, you have to press the B and the back key for near about 5 seconds and you will be seeing the lights going off. One more good thing about this gamepad is, if there is no active connection for near about 1 minute, the controller will go into sleep mode to save battery. Let me tell you that all these games were played on ROG 3 and I have to say the experience was really good. I did not face any problem with this controller in terms of connections or lag or the feedback you get when a button is pressed. I'll be having the buy link of this controller in description below, and if this video was helpful, do hit the like button and please subscribe to All About Apps. Thanks for watching and have a great day.